So for me, just to come there, it was pride, responsibility, and also passion for me to keep me going where I wanted to be personally and also for the team, because this team it's one of the excellent teams in this country, and they made history before I came and now. So for me, I wanted to push and push and push each and every day because I was playing for the excellent team.
Now, you speak about doing things the right way, and when we watch you guys on the field, obviously you guys practice a lot. You guys need to know the formation for 2-1-2. You know what I mean? Can you tell us what happens in the locker room? Can you tell us what happens beyond the cameras? Not those stories. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, can you give us insight on the unity that the team has that translates to its fans?
I think unity it's very important in sport generally, and when you come from a team or from the family where there's always unity, it's easy when you come in to the changing room and tell everyone to come as a unity, because most important thing, you're not alone. If you wanted to be alone, you should have played tennis.
Yeah.
But because this sport, it's 11 people, so we need each other, we like it or not. So in the change room, when we speak about unity, we speak about responsibility, cohesion, and without cohesion, you can't get any trophy.
Yeah. The partnership with vandaag speaks to a shared belief. We're looking at a legacy, a quality, and a unity. In the time that you played football and being part of the club, when in your career did it dawn on you that all these three things come together?
Sure. This part of three, quality, unity, came through my journey when we went for a treble. That's where I saw a lot of unity, individual brilliant, quality as a group. That's when I saw everyone comes together, be a unity, and we managed to get trophies in that season. And also, it was a journey for us. From that time, continuously, we end up doing the right thing and getting trophies for the team.
Nice. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, pleasant?
Yes, sir.
Are you, sir?
Good.
You alright?
Yes, yeah.
It's just, I heard that you're trying to take my job, so.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's still safe. How did you not answer the question? But brother, you've been part of Pirates, and the biggest thing about it, and what I seem to see is like a theme. Most people, like any job, once you're done, hand in your resignation, or you fulfilled your mandate, you leave. You want nothing to do with your colleagues. You just want peace, right? You're still part of the brand. You're still part of this unity. Can you also just tell us, what is it about Orlando Pirates that you think lends itself and vice versa to the Amstel brand, and why this cohesion would make sense?
First and foremost, greetings to everyone. And I think I'd like to take this opportunity to also acknowledge our chairman. I'm one of the fortunate ones, maybe so to speak, and say I'm one of the blessed ones. I walked in at Orlando Pirates at the tender age of 10. Came in as a kid, and I wouldn't say walked out as a man, because I'm still here. So just like the slogan of the team, once and always. So I think the biggest thing is that when you get the opportunity to interact with the chairman, I always tell you that as soon as you walk in and you're associated with this big institution, your life changes completely. And most importantly, you get to learn the values and principles, because life alone, and I want to speak just adding to the partnership that we're witnessing today, and I wouldn't like to call it a partnership. This is a marriage, because once you walk in at the Orlando Pirates, you're part of the family that never leaves. So, unfortunately, that's why the badge is on your left. Once, always, you're not going anywhere. And all we can pray for is a very fruitful marriage going forward. But what the brand speaks about, most importantly, it speaks about loyalty, unity, and as my skipper has alluded, it's about cohesion. But I think one of the biggest thing, it's all about bringing communities together, because we pride ourselves in making sure that the forefathers who have shed their tears, their sweat and blood at this rightful stadium for this team, they get to be honored through the goals. That's why the badge will always be on your left, so that when you touch, it's closer to your heart, it speaks to you. So this is what the brand speaks about. It speaks about the principle of being together.
And while speaking about the principle of being together, you're no longer on the pitch, you know. What life lessons have you taken from the club and working in the pitch that you put into your everyday life?
I think most importantly for me would be the spirit of resilience. And there were moments where on the field of play, things were not happening. And as a team, we always looked at each other. And funny enough, there won't be any moment where maybe the chairman or the coach would come in and say, guys, what's happening? But us as the players would look at each other and would know that, guys, we need to do something, we don't know what, but something has to give in, because you know the people that you're carrying on your weight. You know, it's always about the name and the badge that is in front of the jersey that always reminds you your responsibility. So that alone, it taught me so much in terms of being resilient, having that spirit of a warrior to say, as long as I'm still alive and breathing, you know, it means I haven't reached my full potential, I haven't reached my fulfillment that God has called me for in this world. And that's what I think the team has taught us, that you go even beyond. That's why you find that as a team, sometimes there's late equalizers. When we won trophies, that's how we won them. We'll score at the dying seconds. So when you play against Orlando Pirates, don't say it's over. Like the famous saying, it's not over until, you know. But with us, it has always been, even in the dressing room, just be careful, we might still play you and still want to win. So you don't walk out of here if, you know, without the win. So yeah.
If you could give a message on this partnership to the good people of Amstel as to what to look forward to, what would it be?
I would say welcome, first and foremost. You are at the rightful place. I know that Amstel at some point during Eddie's times, they used to sponsor the Champions League, then came back again, but you were still looking. Now you find a home, and this home, believe you me when I say, you're gonna have everlasting joy, and most importantly, you're gonna feel like you didn't make the wrong choice, because of course you didn't make the wrong choice. And to the entire, you know, brand, I know that there will be so much success that's going to come out of this, because within the brand, preaching the same values, which is more about the community, which is all about unity, which is all about loyalty. That's why we always say, once you've joined Orlando Pirates, your blood stays black and white. And now, because Amstel is also red, there's some synergy. The blood is red, but also you remain black and white. So welcome once again. It's once and always, never turning back.
Oh, yeah.